there's some kind of an incorporation or binding together with this letter Hey, but Hey and letter Ish Dakwal. So we did number Bet, and now we're going to, or what was that? I don't know, it said Bet, and now we got another Bet. Okay, whatever, I'm not sure how this works, but I think that Bet was just I don't know what that was. Let's go on. Or Yakar, he says, Or Yakar always has something interesting to say. He's according to in his normal way. The Iri Kan Besod Yichud Erik Anpin, the Zer Anpin, the Milas Yehi. You see that the Janasa Yedecha Be'os Hey, the Bina Ein Sham. So we went through all of that, and the Yafashah was about, we saw some stuff. But now let's add this on to it. He says, Ki Os Hey Kolel Hein Or Yasher, Mitzad HaMashpia, Behein Or Choser Mitzad HaMakabel. So let's understand that the Hey is like what? He wants to say it's a two-way street. So he said, Behein Beis Hey, and then the Chlala Be'os Hey Acha. So this actually tells you about two Heyin that are really incorporated in one Hey. How's that work? So he said, V'zel Lashana B'toch Devarav, this is what he says. Hoya Roy Shabamilas Yehi. Actually, what it should be is Yehye Osius Yud K Yud. So how does that make sense? The first time when I first saw this, I thought maybe I should look at Yaakov Cronenberg's book where he has different combinations of permutations of Yud K Vav K, but there's no Vav in this. So then he'll go on. It's a Yud K Yud. Lahoros al Mashpia Umushpa. So Yud K would be the giving of the Yud into the K. K Yud would be receiving the receiver. Got it the other way. It's Or Choser. Starts with Yud. The first one is Or Yasher, Yud K, and then the next one is the other way, looking at backwards, K Yud, which means what? It means that the K receives from the Yud, but by the same token, if you look at it in another way, let me see, I'm getting myself mixed up. But he says if you look at it in another way, which is Choser, then the K is in the middle, because there the Yud will be going to the K, going from the bottom to the top, I guess. That's where I saw it there. Let's read it. V'tiratz ki kain hu elish. Let's read it back again. It's Yud K Yud. I thought I had it last night. The horos al mashpil umushpa. Besod or yasher vav or choser. Those two different ideas. One is going from the bottom to the top. One is going from the top to the bottom. Now, what's confusing me is because the Yud is at the end, and I don't see how it's going from the bottom to the top, but going on a reverse order. That's all I could see. So number Zion. So there's a little Zion on this, but we'll see if we have time to look at that. We have time. So he said, so what actually it means is the Hey goes two different ways. First, it could be a Yud K going upwards or a Yud K going downwards. So therefore, it has two relationships, one to the Yud, and this is where my Sifra is running out here, because there's no Vav, so I'm not sure what the second Yud is. This is what it means to say, that the Hey is in the middle, it's really a double Hey. Pirish Behei Shel Yehi, Heim Dechlal Shtei Hey, and there's two Hey in it, Hey Ilov Shel Mashpia, Behei Tata, which is the receiver, Shel Mushpa, the one that receives. There's a little Zion on this. Let's look at number Zion down below. Slowly bring this down. There's number Zion. And it says, he says, here we go. Reba or Yaakov Sham betachidi devar v'shem zav l'shon l'kuvar pirashto b'sefer pardes rimonim sod ha hey or hamischafech, which turns itself around. Ve'inyan hanitzuk, he's playing around with this hey, this nitzutz hachoyze ve'inyan atzilus that goes backwards. He says Sod ha'or ha'ramos b'midas yehi, the secret of the light. There's a reference over here in the word yehi. Mora al sod ha'or ha'mispashet me'erik anpen marich l'zer b'sod yud k. So he says that this is the hashpoah from Erik Anpen to Zer Anpen, but it's the secret of the Yud K, because what does it mean? V'hine Zer Makabel Besod Hey. He receives in the secret of Hey. Besod the Zecha Nizgala B'Shem Yud K Vav Havaya Elokem. Now, I'm not really thinking that I have a real good understanding of what he's saying. He says, Besod Hey, Besod Zecha Nizgala B'Shem Havaya Elokem, which is Bina, let's say Havaya, via maybe Menukat Elokem, Ki B'Shem Arba, that is the Havaya itself, Hamashbia, Hu Shem Yud K. So that would be Yud then being Mashbia to the K. Which is at the beginning of the name Yud K Vav K. B'Shem Elokem. So how is it being to it? By using the name Elokem, Hamakabel Hu He Ke Yud. So he says that the Elokem, which is the receiver of this Shefa from Hashem Elokem, is the secret of Ke Yud. Shuhu Be'emsa Shem Elokem, and that's not just any Ke Yud, that's a Ke Yud that's in the middle of the name Elokem. Now, I think that we'll look at it again one more time, like the next time, because these things are too isolated to be able to put them together at this moment. Ve'im came the Fizah, Hoyer Roy Shebemidas Yehi, Yihya Yud Ke Yud, like that, Kamo Adkan. Ve'ikr Divrichem Pardis Ramona Be'inyan Zechav Muvagam Be'etz Chaim, it's over there too, Ein Sham Uvahuva mixes the bar of the ale, so maybe that would be a clue if we looked at it. But next time we'll look at this again and see if I can put something together. Thank you very much. Kol Tov.